U.S. President Donald Trump is savoring a partial victory in the fight to reinstate his travel ban. The Supreme Court on Monday allowed part of his revised travel ban to take effect until it reviews the issue definitely in October. President Trump's executive order bans granting new visas for travelers from Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria and Yemen for 90 days and suspends the U.S. refugee program for 120 days. Federal courts in Hawaii and Maryland blocked the so-called Muslim ban in March. Here's VOA's Laritza Hook.
President Trump hailed the court's decision Monday.
How do you feel about the Supreme Court ruling today, Mr. President? Very good, thank you. Very good.
While Trump said the ruling will help keep Americans safe, rights groups were quick to criticize it.
The very fact that the Supreme Court is agreeing to hear this flies in the face of a record of courts up and down the levels that have decided that this is an unjust and discriminatory Muslim ban.
Activists also are questioning the court stipulating that nationals of the 6 affected countries can only travel to the United States if they have a bona fide or authentic, verifiable relationship with people or organizations here.
That's incredibly vague language. Who's going to be making the decision? Presumably the same government who is trying to bar Muslim individuals from coming into this country.
But some say the Supreme Court's stipulation is not as limiting as it seems.
The primary category of people with no relationship would be tourists, but student visas, you have a bona fide relationship with the university. Employment visas, you have an employer in the United States, family visas, etc. And for refugees, similarly, many categories of refugees have pre-existing and significant ties to the United States, whether through family or in the case of Iraqi refugees, because they've worked for the U.S. military in Iraq.
Betsy Fisher is policy director at the International Refugee Assistance Project. She spoke to us via Skype. Fisher says the order will go into effect Thursday, and many will be confused as to how it is to be implemented.
My organization will be publishing a Know Your Rights guide with updated information. We'll be responding again with volunteers to airports to make sure that this is implemented correctly, and that individuals are not stopped with no reason or held indefinitely for no reason.
Fisher says the Supreme Court will conduct a full constitutional analysis of the ban in October. Zlatica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.
Well, in Sudan, residents in Khartoum reacted Tuesday to the partially reinstated Trump travel ban that targets citizens from 6 predominantly Muslim countries, including Sudan.
I hope Sudan is dropped from the travel ban list just like Iraq, because we have never heard of Sudanese people involved in terrorism or bombing.
Unfortunately, it was a wrong decision from Trump and his government. We were very happy with Obama for easing sanctions on Sudan. That was good news for us. Suddenly, Trump came and changed everything. There are families, businessmen, and doctors who have had to return.
This is injustice done to the Sudanese people and their rights. Maybe the United States are afraid of terrorism and the Islamic State group, but the decision needs to be reviewed and retracted.
A Sudanese foreign ministry official said he hopes the revival of Trump's travel ban on its citizens and those of 5 other Muslim majority states will not affect the planned lifting of U.S. economic sanctions next month.